Your soulmate is furious with you. Because someone you trust has been secretly lying to both of you for years. My beloved child. Before you scroll away, listen carefully because what you are about to hear has remained hidden for far longer than anyone imagined. Your soulmate is not angry because they stopped caring. They are furious because a story they believed for years was never the complete truth. Every conversation that suddenly ended, every unexpected silence. Every moment that made it seem like your hearts were drifting apart, someone quietly stood between both of you, shaping every misunderstanding without either of you noticing. The most surprising part is that this person never needed to raise their voice or create obvious conflict. They only needed to whisper small doubts at the perfect moments. Those tiny moments slowly became walls that neither of you knew how to climb. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is about to be revealed explains why everything always felt strangely incomplete, even when nothing appeared wrong on the surface. Think back to the moments when everything suddenly changed without any clear reason. Messages became shorter. Smiles became weaker. Plans disappeared. It felt as if destiny itself had changed direction overnight. But what if destiny never changed at all? What if someone carefully guided both of you toward confusion while pretending to support each side equally? That is why your soulmate carries frustration inside their heart today. Deep down they feel something was taken from both of you, but they cannot yet see the full picture. They only know that every time they tried to move closer, another invisible force seemed to pull everything apart. The closer you came to discovering the truth, the more perfectly the lies were hidden. The shocking part is that the biggest clue has been sitting right in front of you this entire time, disguised as something completely ordinary that nobody ever questioned. Now the silence surrounding this mystery is beginning to crack. Small details that once seemed meaningless are preparing to connect like pieces of a forgotten puzzle. Someone who believed they would never be discovered is becoming nervous because hidden stories never stay buried forever. Your soulmate has started noticing tiny contradictions that refuse to disappear, and every new realization brings them closer to understanding who truly stood between both of you all these years. They are no longer searching for someone to blame, they are searching for the truth that was stolen from both of you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. The next piece of this story reveals the first mistake the hidden liar never expected anyone to notice, and once that single mistake comes into the light, nothing between you and your soulmate will ever look the same again. Everything changed the moment one tiny detail refused to stay hidden. It was never a dramatic confession or a loud argument that exposed the truth. It was something much smaller, a sentence repeated differently, a memory that no longer matched. A promise that suddenly sounded unfamiliar. Your soulmate began replaying old moments in their mind, and for the first time, they noticed that someone had always been standing in the middle of every important turning point. Every misunderstanding seemed to lead back to the same place. Every unexpected distance carried the same invisible fingerprint. The realization did not arrive all at once, it arrived piece by piece, making every forgotten moment impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is moving closer than ever, and once the final connection is made, years of confusion will suddenly make perfect sense. The hidden story grows even deeper than anyone expected. The person both of you trusted never needed to invent enormous lies. Instead, they quietly changed small details until they became believable. A delayed message became a forgotten reply. A kind gesture became a misunderstanding. A simple silence became proof of something that never happened. Over time, those tiny changes created a completely different reality, and both of you unknowingly started living inside it. Your soulmate is furious now because they are beginning to realize how many beautiful moments were stolen without either of you realizing it. They are asking themselves how everything could have gone so wrong when their heart always felt that something was missing. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The next discovery is far more shocking than anyone could imagine because it reveals that one unexpected event almost exposed everything years ago, but someone made sure the truth disappeared before either of you could see it. Now the pieces are moving faster than ever. The hidden mask is becoming harder to keep in place, and the person who created the distance is starting to lose control of the story they carefully protected for years. Your soulmate can feel that the answers are finally close, even if they cannot explain why. Strange coincidences no longer feel like coincidences. Forgotten conversations suddenly carry new meaning. Faces that once seemed completely innocent are beginning to look different. The closer the truth comes, the more impossible it becomes to hide. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. The next chapter uncovers the single moment that changed everything forever. The moment when one decision silently altered both of your paths without either of you ever knowing it. There is one moment that neither you nor your soulmate has fully remembered until now. It seemed ordinary at the time, almost too small to matter. But that single moment quietly redirected everything that followed. A meeting that never happened. A conversation that ended too early. A message that carried only half the truth. Someone made sure the timing was always just slightly wrong, knowing that even the smallest change could create years of distance. Your soulmate has started revisiting those forgotten memories, and every new realization brings another piece of the hidden picture into focus. What once looked like coincidence now feels carefully arranged. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The closer they get to the truth, the more impossible it becomes for the hidden story to remain untouched. The most surprising discovery is not who may have influenced the misunderstandings, it is how long the pattern continued without being noticed. Every time hope began to return, another quiet distraction appeared. Every time clarity was close, another layer of confusion took its place. The person behind it counted on one thing: that neither of you would ever compare every missing piece together. But that silence is beginning to break. Your soulmate can now see tiny details that never seemed important before. Familiar words sound different. Old memories carry new meaning. The story they believed for years is starting to fall apart, and with every passing moment, the truth becomes harder to ignore. Don't skip, because the next revelation changes everything you thought you understood. Now something unexpected is unfolding behind the scenes. Answers are beginning to surface from places no one thought to look. Even the smallest forgotten details are returning at exactly the right time, almost as if every hidden piece has been waiting for this moment. Your soulmate is no longer reacting only with frustration, they are searching for the complete truth, determined to understand how so many years could be shaped by quiet deception. And just when it seems the mystery cannot grow any deeper, one final clue begins to appear, a clue connected to a conversation that was never meant to be remembered. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What that forgotten conversation reveals will completely transform the way both of you see the past. What makes this next revelation unforgettable is that it was never hidden inside a dramatic event. It was hidden inside something so ordinary that everyone accepted it without question. A casual explanation. A forgotten excuse. A story repeated so many times that it eventually sounded like the truth. That is how the distance continued for years. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that the missing answers were never scattered, they were quietly placed in plain sight. Every memory they revisit now feels different. Every conversation carries a meaning that was impossible to see before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The closer they move toward the complete picture, the more impossible it becomes for the hidden deception to survive. Then something completely unexpected begins to happen. The person who believed their version of events would last forever starts making small mistakes. Tiny contradictions appear where perfect consistency once existed. Details that once matched no longer fit together. Even people who never questioned anything before begin noticing that something feels strangely out of place. Your soulmate can sense that the answers are finally within reach, even if they cannot explain why. What seemed like random moments are suddenly connecting into one incredible story. Every missing piece is finding its place, and the truth is becoming too powerful to remain buried. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The hidden picture is clearer now than it has ever been, and once the final missing detail appears, nothing will ever look the same again. Now the journey reaches a turning point that neither of you expected. The mystery is no longer about discovering whether someone changed the story, it is about discovering how much of the story still remains untold. Your soulmate is no longer willing to accept appearances alone. They want every unanswered question resolved and every forgotten moment understood. The silence that once protected the hidden truth is beginning to disappear, and every passing moment brings another unexpected connection into the light. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next reveals the one final piece that has remained unseen from the very beginning, and once it is uncovered, the entire story will finally make sense. Everything has been leading to this moment. The final hidden piece was never locked away in a secret place, it was hidden inside a memory that both of you believed was already complete. The instant that memory is seen from a different angle, every unanswered question begins to find its answer. Your soulmate realizes that the frustration they carried was never truly directed at you. It came from the feeling that something precious had been taken away before either of you had the chance to understand what was happening. Every strange coincidence, every unexpected delay, and every confusing silence suddenly starts fitting together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is no longer a distant possibility. It is standing closer than ever before. As the hidden story continues to unfold, the person who quietly influenced everything can no longer rely on the old version of events. The details they once controlled are beginning to unravel on their own. Conversations that seemed ordinary now reveal forgotten meanings. Choices that once looked random suddenly appear connected. Your soulmate is no longer looking at the past through confusion, they are looking at it through clarity. The more they remember, the more they understand that trust was redirected, not broken naturally. What seemed like separate moments were actually parts of one carefully connected chain. Every new realization removes another layer of uncertainty, bringing both of you closer to understanding what really happened. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The next revelation is the one nobody expected because it shows that the truth has been trying to reveal itself for much longer than anyone realized. Now a new chapter quietly begins. The weight of unanswered questions is starting to lift, replaced by a growing determination to see the complete picture. Your soulmate feels that the missing answers are finally within reach, and the closer they move toward them, the weaker every old misunderstanding becomes. Nothing hidden remains hidden forever when every forgotten clue begins pointing in the same direction. The story that once seemed impossible to understand is preparing to reveal its final connections, one after another. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. What happens next will uncover the last unseen link between the past and the present, revealing why this journey was never truly over, it was only waiting for the right moment to be understood. The final connection does not arrive with noise. It arrives with undeniable clarity. One forgotten detail unlocks another, and suddenly the story that felt impossible to understand becomes impossible to ignore. Your soulmate begins to see that every unexplained distance, every unexpected misunderstanding, and every moment that seemed to push you apart followed the same hidden pattern. The frustration they carried starts changing into determination because they finally understand that the truth was never lost, it was simply buried beneath years of carefully arranged confusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The ending of this story is far more powerful than anyone could have imagined. As everything falls into place, the hidden influence loses its power. The unanswered questions that once created doubt now create certainty instead. Memories that felt disconnected suddenly fit together like pieces of a puzzle that had been waiting for this exact moment. Your soulmate realizes that some of the strongest feelings they carried were built on incomplete information rather than the complete picture. That realization changes everything. Instead of looking backward with confusion, they begin looking forward with a completely different understanding. Every hidden layer that is uncovered makes the truth stronger and every old misunderstanding weaker. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The greatest surprise is that the answer was never about one single event, it was about countless small moments finally revealing the same story. Now the journey reaches its quiet conclusion. The mystery that began with unanswered questions has become a search for honesty, clarity, and understanding. What was hidden for years can no longer remain hidden because every clue has finally led to the same destination. Your soulmate knows that the story they once believed is no longer the story they accept today. They are ready to leave behind confusion and embrace the complete truth, wherever it leads. And as the final piece settles into place, one thing becomes undeniable: the strongest connections are not defined by the misunderstandings that tried to separate them, but by the truth that ultimately brings everything into the light. Something huge was waiting for you, and now the entire picture has finally been revealed. Just when it seemed every answer had already been uncovered, one final surprise quietly emerged. The greatest secret was never only about the person who created confusion, it was about the strength of a connection that refused to disappear, no matter how much time had passed. Your soulmate begins to realize that every attempt to pull your paths apart failed to erase the memories that truly mattered. Deep inside, they always felt there was something unfinished, something that never allowed them to completely let go. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final truth is not about the past alone, it is about what both of you choose to believe from this moment forward. As hidden pieces settle into place, old assumptions lose their power. The conversations that once felt confusing now carry a completely different meaning. The moments that once seemed like endings begin to look like unfinished chapters instead. Your soulmate understands that trust is rebuilt through truth, not through fear or doubt. Every forgotten detail that returns brings greater clarity, and every new realization removes another shadow that had covered the real story for years. The mystery that once controlled everything no longer has the same influence because honesty has become stronger than uncertainty. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The journey that began with frustration is quietly transforming into understanding. Now the story reaches its final turning point. No hidden voice can rewrite the truth forever, and no misunderstanding can remain unchanged once every missing piece finds its place. Your soulmate is no longer searching for someone else's version of events. They are choosing to believe what their own heart has been trying to tell them all along. The past no longer holds the same power because clarity has replaced confusion, and every unanswered question has led to a deeper understanding of what truly mattered. Something huge was waiting for you from the very beginning. Stay till the end. Sometimes the greatest revelation is discovering that truth has a way of finding its path, even after years of silence. There is one final layer that almost no one ever thinks to examine. It is not hidden in words. It is hidden in silence. The pauses that felt meaningless, the opportunities that disappeared without explanation, the moments when everything almost came together but somehow slipped away again. Those silent moments carried more truth than anyone realized. Your soulmate can finally see that every unanswered question was connected by the same invisible thread. What once looked like separate events now forms one complete picture, and that picture reveals a truth that changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The closer the truth comes, the less power the old story has over either of you. The most unexpected realization is that neither of you truly lost your way. Instead, both of you were looking at the same story through different windows. Every misunderstanding created another wall, yet every genuine feeling remained quietly alive beneath it. Now those walls are beginning to disappear one by one. The memories that once caused confusion are becoming sources of clarity. Your soulmate is no longer asking why everything went wrong. They are asking how they missed the small signs that had been pointing toward the truth all along. Every forgotten detail now carries new meaning, and every hidden clue finally has a place. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The biggest revelation is not waiting somewhere in the future, it has already begun unfolding before your eyes. Now the journey reaches its true conclusion. The hidden story has finally revealed itself, and every missing piece has found its place. Your soulmate understands that real connections cannot be erased by confusion forever. Honest feelings have a way of surviving even the longest seasons of misunderstanding. What was once covered by doubt has now been uncovered by truth, and the mystery that seemed impossible to solve has become completely clear. Something huge was waiting for you from the very first moment you pressed play. Stay till the end. Sometimes the greatest discovery is realizing that the truth never stopped moving toward the light, it was simply waiting for the perfect moment to be seen. The story may sound complete, but one final realization changes the meaning of everything that came before. The greatest deception was never just the false words that were spoken, it was the silence that followed them. Every time you questioned your instincts, every time your soulmate ignored a feeling they could not explain, the hidden story grew stronger. But now those quiet instincts are returning with remarkable clarity. Your soulmate is beginning to trust what their heart noticed long ago but could never fully understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final truth is not arriving through chance, it is arriving because every hidden piece has finally reached the right place. As the last unanswered questions begin to disappear, the past no longer feels confusing. It feels revealing. Moments that once seemed ordinary now shine with unexpected meaning. Every missed opportunity, every delayed conversation, and every unexplained distance becomes part of a much larger picture. Your soulmate realizes they were never searching for a perfect explanation, they were searching for honesty. That honesty is now impossible to ignore. The old version of the story can no longer survive because the real story has become stronger with every forgotten detail that returned. Stay till the end. Don't skip. What once appeared broken now looks like a connection that simply waited for truth to catch up. Now everything stands at a new beginning rather than an ending. The hidden influence that shaped so many misunderstandings has lost its place, and clarity has taken its place instead. Your soulmate understands that genuine connections are not measured by the confusion they experience but by the truth they eventually discover together. Every unanswered question has led to this moment, where nothing needs to remain hidden anymore. Something huge was waiting for you from the very beginning. Stay till the end. And just when it seems the journey has revealed everything, one final chapter remains, a chapter that uncovers what happens after the truth is finally known, and why that ending is more surprising than anyone could have imagined.